Alright, so you're going to want to mark your map here about in the area that you see me marking it. As you can see, I haven't explored that area, so there's not any names yet. But if you kind of look for these little markings here on the map where I've placed my flag, that's about where you want to put your flag marking so you can follow. And then here's me leaving from the camp. You're going to go to the left and just make your way to the left side over here in the Cobalt Coastlands. You can do this right when you unlock this area. That's basically what I'm doing right now. I did do a little bit exploring on the other side to the right. Caught a few new Pokemon like Apom and Sphil and Glameow. So I wanted to test out this from a tutorial that I'd seen. So you're going to come out here where the Beautifly or Dustox is spawning. There's the big rock off to your right where I stopped. And then right here, this little crevice that I'm climbing up, Wardeer is able to get up there. It does take a little bit, so just keep pressing your jump button and pressing forward, and you eventually should climb up through that little area. So, because you're not actually meant to be in this spot right now, but that is a spot that you can actually get Wardeer up. And then there you are. There's the Hisui and Growlithe right there. So that's how you're going to get up there. So here I was just kind of organizing my satchels so that I had my newly crafted feather balls close to the rest of the Pokeballs, so it'd be easy to switch between. So that was my first plan, was to go from a distance. But as you can see, my first throw with the feather ball sailed far over Growlithe's head, so he noticed me. It went over his head just enough where he was like, "What's going on?" And so I had to go into a battle, and this thing is level 44. These are high-level Pokemon, so as you can see, my Pokemon are around the 25 to 30 level range, but it is possible. Obviously, you might have to feint a few Pokemon, but if you can get into the battle, you might still be able to catch it. I threw a heavy ball. That was my thinking, as maybe this will work. He's a big Pokemon. He's strong. Maybe that was my theory, but he broke out of the first ball that I threw, and then feinted Athena. So then I was like trying to figure out what can I throw in there, and I ended up throwing in the Buizel. I mean, as you can see, my team is not anywhere ready to take on this Pokemon, so I thought maybe I can damage it a little bit with Buizel, since it's supposedly, I believe it is Rock-type, a Rock-type Growlithe. But then I ultimately just decided, you know what, let's just try another Heavy Ball, see what happens. And what do you know, lo and behold, it caught it. So, my first Growlithe. Growlithe in the Pokedex, right there, early game. 3-star level right now. That's where I'm at. And so yeah. But yeah, that's how you get up here. And I will show you guys in a moment. I'm going to go to the area a little bit higher than this. It's so a few more Growlithe if you want to keep on getting a few more. Or like I did, I was just like, let me just see how many are around here, and you know, I was hoping potentially I'd be lucky enough to get the shiny, but unfortunately no shiny in this. But if you want to keep seeing like how I went about catching these, since I was rather low level, I will show you guys what I did. So up this area, you're gonna find a few more Growlithe up here, and you can easily just walk. You don't need to ride Wardeer to get up to this point. You only really need the Wardeer for that first little part up that steep little crevice, and once you get up, you're good. But I used the feather balls for the rest of my catches. I did have some trouble kind of like figuring out how to aim it best, because I did realize that it does fly really far. So if you're a little bit off on your aim, it'll go right over the Pokemon and fly far away. There, I was able to hit that one in the back, and what do you know? It caught it. So I just sort of stuck with this method of kind of sneaking up on them and using the feather balls. Because you can do those from a bit of a further distance before it might notice you. This one really didn't notice me. I was in the crouch and I was going slow, and I was in the tall grass, so that all kind of helped me right here catching this one. And then I just smacked him in the back of the head. He's probably looking out at the the night sky and just like, well, he busted out, so he didn't quite notice me yet though. So I tried to throw another feather ball. It sailed right over his head. He's like, something's going on, but he hasn't quite figured out that I'm there. So they're not like I feel like there's some Pokemon I've encountered that are like super quick to like figure out where you are, but the Growlithe seems to be a little bit more chill. He's like, there's something out there, but I'm not quite sure where it is or what. So he didn't quite notice me, so I was able to catch him with that feather ball right there. And then, yeah, I one spawned up behind me, and I was like, ooh, another one. So I was just having a field day, just like catching a bunch. I ended up with a total of 5 caught, so that was pretty cool. No shinies, unfortunately. They kind of were slowing down their spawn rate because I think because partly it was night and it was raining. So I might potentially come back here in the future when my team's a little bit higher, closer to like the 30 mark or closer to 40, and so we can actually maybe do a little bit of battling up here and just to have a little fun with the Growlithe and maybe potentially see if we can get a shiny to spawn, because I definitely want to shiny hunt this thing. Um, Either this way, just to try it out. I mean, I wouldn't spend a whole ton of time on it, but I wouldn't mind spending like an hour up here trying to see if I could spawn a shiny. But other than an hour, what I'd probably do is try to find an outbreak. But anyway, it was fun going up here and actually catching some Growlithe. I do think that my character is currently not at the level where the Growlithe might obey me, so we're gonna put that theory to the test a little bit later. Um, but anyway, I do have it, so whenever I am able for it to obey me, I could go grab it out of my pasture and start using it, and I am looking forward to that. So, and that shouldn't be too long. I think if we do some of the research and get some points up, and there's a couple Pokédex pages I need to fill out for some side quests that we're going to work on in my next live stream. So I think if we do that, we should be earning our 4th star, and then the Growlithe will listen to me, so we could add it to the team at that point. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helped you out to know that this is a thing you can do early game if you want to get a Growlithe and work on evolving it to Arcanine. I mean, I guess another thing you could do, as you can see, they're all high level. All 5 are above 40. In my current game, it says Pokemon level 40 or below will obey you. So I don't think it might listen to me very well at the moment, but you still might be able to like put it into your team and build its friendship until it's ready to evolve. If you just wanted to, have the Arcanine. So anyway, hope you guys liked it, and I will see you on the next video or live stream. Bye!